I got some interest.
Hello, everyone.
Took a break. We're back.
Okay.
Danny, what are we talking about now?
The NBA. We're gonna talk about the NBA playoffs.
Fantastic.
How that's been. I'll start off with the Rockets Warriors series because that series has been pretty interesting so far.
Not sure. Game 1, I was in agreement with the referees.
So here's what. So in game 1, let me get the box score up 1 second.
This is an interesting game.
So in game 1, the Warriors defeated the Rockets 104-100. Durant had a great game. I'm pretty sure Durant had a pretty good game.
Listen, Kevin Durant right now, he's carrying this team because without him, I feel like they'd be down 0-2.
Sure. Durant had 35 last game.
He's unfair. Like that mid-range shot, bro, it's just unguardable. Like
you take away 20, even if you take away 20 of those points, they're still.
I've been saying this for a while now, and the
Rockets only lost by
another classic Danny opinion.
I've been saying this for a while now. Durant is the best offensive player, not only today in the history of basketball.
No,
I don't agree.
I don't agree.
Don't agree at all.
Just because of the fact that
you can't put him over Michael Jordan.
You can't stop it. Don't.
Just stop it.
You
could stop.
No, you're gonna let me explain.
You cannot put him over Jordan.
You want to hear?
I want to hear your sorry excuse.
So, like the reason, like in the sense of not in the sense of like being like a killer, but in the sense of just being unguardable. In the sense because he's 7 feet tall. Like they say he's 6'9", but like he's taller than DeMarcus Cousins.
I don't know. There's a guy in Toronto. I don't know if he's unguardable.
There's
a guy in Toronto.
There's a guy in Milwaukee.
Yeah, there's a guy in Toronto.
There's a guy in Milwaukee.
Let me finish.
There was a guy in the Bulls a couple decades ago.
He's just a.
There was a guy in the Lakers for most of the 2000s.
So here, let me explain. So like,
there's a guy on the Lakers right now.
But let me explain. So Durant, first of all, he's 7 feet tall, which means and he can knock down a shot from 40 feet. He can rise up over anyone. Like his jump shot is like barely contestable.
Unfair, bro. It's just
and
so unfair.
The fact that he can dance around the perimeter, take it to the hole, like it's a matchup nightmare. There's no one like that. Like Giannis is close, but he can't shoot. But Durant has like the combination of like he can take it inside, finish inside. He can pull up from 3. He can dance around the perimeter, and that's what I mean. Like he's just impossible to guard. It's just like. It's not just the talent; it's just the genetics and the body that he has. It's just not fair. That's what I mean.
So unfair. I hate it.
I hate it, but he's so much fun to watch. I love watching him play.
Okay. That's a good explanation, but no.
That's just my opinion.
I understand your opinion.
Durant is playing so well, and even though all this is good is happening for the Warriors, I still feel like the refs are influencing the games a little bit too much, and the Rockets should, be getting more calls.
So here's what I'm going to say to that. I'm going to say the boy cries wolf, and let me explain why. Boy who cried wolf. They've been banking on calls the entire year, flopping around. The refs been giving them the calls all year. Not just James Harden, but like the entire team's just been flopping around too, like Chris Paul.
No.
And so now when they actually need the calls the most, and they actually deserve to get the calls, the refs are saying sorry.
That's not really. I'm shaking my head. I don't think that's what's happening, Danny. Like that's kind of. I think the only call that they have got, like in game 1 specifically, the only call that they got right was the last call. That should have been a no call. James Harden kicked his feet out. I don't want to hear it. He kicked his feet out. But like the other call, like in that game, though, like Klay Thompson was trying to break his ankle. He's like trying to break his ankle. It's the funniest thing ever. But did you see yesterday? Draymond like literally slapped him in the face and didn't get a foul.
He got poked in the eye. It looked like I don't know. He had like 2 red eyes. Like he's like one of his eyes was scratched, and like both of his eyes were just bloodshot red. And then like Curry was playing with dislocated finger, but I don't know. Like it's like I think they need to do a little bit better. But at the same time,
do a lot better.
The refs don't decide games.
The refs
they do not decide games.
I don't know. I don't like saying they decide games either, but like the past few years I've been watching Golden State games. I feel like the refs decide the game sometimes.
Nah, the refs.
I feel like the refs decide the game sometimes, bro.
If you
ever since they made some of this stuff is so shady and so bad that like
game 1 when James Harden took that 3 at the end, he was definitely fouled. But,
no, he was not.
That is definitely they call that all the time now. You can't tell me they don't call that all the time.
They do.
When Draymond stepped into the shooting space, they call that all the time.
He didn't step into a shooting space.
Yes, he did. He clearly did, bro. He clearly did.
He kicked his feet out. He literally kicked his feet.
They always
here,
call that
and he ended up.
anyways.
His feet were here, and they ended up here. That's not
in
a
today's
foul.
NBA,
I don't care. I don't care that they've been calling that all year. That's not a foul. I'm happy they actually got it right. However, throughout the majority of the game, they got it wrong as well.
No, you gotta have consistency when you officiate, though. You can't just call it one time and not call it a different time like that. You have to at least just not call it or call it. You have to pick one.
That game they were consistent. So that's the Rockets' fault for not adjusting.
That's true, but still,
that's the Rockets' fault for not adjusting. The refs have been bad this year, I know, because especially the Klay Thompson ones. The Klay Thompson ones are bad like that. And then there's another play when Chris Paul just threw his butt into another guy, and I was just like, stop it. Just that's not a foul. That's not a foul. Stop complaining. But I don't know. They're they need to focus more on just actually making the shot than drawing the foul. And I feel like that's the problem. I feel like they didn't do that game too.
But I feel like it's funny because I feel like it's the same two teams we always discuss this about. That the referees.
It's the Rockets. The
same two teams every year.
The Rockets complain way too much, and I don't like it. It annoys me. Just play basketball.
I think the Rockets have every right to complain, and the referees are completely wrong. They always favor the Warriors.
Just play basketball. Just play.
How are you gonna play basketball?
How are you gonna play basketball?
Screwing you over every other call.
Refs are always screwing you over every other call, and you're playing a team with 5 superstars on it.
4 now.
All right, well,
4 now.
Still, Iguodala's not a
superstar.
He's not a superstar, but he's still good.
Don't say that.
He's still good.
He's still good, but he's not a superstar. Don't say that.
I know.
Danny, if you and I are playing a one-on-one, and Kris is our referee, and Kris is favoring me the entire time, how are you gonna win?
I'll make my shots.
But what if he's every time there's a foul, he calls it against you?
Whatever. I make my shots.
You're not seeing my point here.
Yeah, Danny.
You're not gonna get those shots with the refs calling against you.
You're not gonna get
a
shot every time. You can't get a shot every time. You can't make every shot.
The shots that I get that I have
the Warriors, you can't stop every shot. They're gonna make so many shots that it's gonna be hard to come back when the refs are playing you like that.
Also, Vin, 101's different. 101 is also very different. People are less conservative. People let a lot of things go in 101. In a 5-on-5 game, I wouldn't complain to the ref. I don't really complain about calls whenever I play. I just kind of play. It's just kind of how it is. And then afterwards, I kind of look back on and see what I could have done to do better. That has nothing to do with the Rockets Warriors though. That's just me rambling. But I don't know. I think the Warriors, the Rockets they just need to make their shots. They did not shoot a good percentage. Okay, in the game 2 they did. Game 1.
In game 2 they didn't have Harden for a lot of the game.
Yeah, Harden could.
For a lot of the first quarter.
Harden couldn't. It's not that Harden just couldn't see.
He couldn't see either. Exactly.
That should have been a call. That should have been called. I don't know if that was or not.
It wasn't called.
Isn't
that ridiculous how that wasn't called?
That one should have been called. I'm not questioning the only thing that I'm agreeing with the officiating on was that one last call.
Out of bounds?
Not the out of bounds. The only thing I agreed with them on was the last play at the end of the game with Draymond. That was the right no call. The other ones that they should have called that. However, they need to just take your minds off, just shoot the ball, just make your shots. Focus on making your shots.
What do you think about the Nuggets series against the Trailblazers?
Nuggets Trailblazers, that's gonna go to 7.
No.
No.
Trailblazers in 6.
Trailblazers in 6.
Yep.
I think the Nuggets are gonna from what I saw from the first game, the Nuggets might finish this in 6.
The problem with the Nuggets, they're
who knows, though?
not the problem with the Nuggets. The Nuggets, what they have over the Blazers is the fact that they're just so much deeper.
Look, if the Trailblazers don't win, the Warriors are making the finals.
The Warriors are making the finals regardless.
I don't know about most likely the Warriors making the finals unless the Rockets make a comeback.
I don't see that happen. I think the
games are in Houston. The next 2 games are in Houston.
They need to win. They need to win
both of them. They need to win both.
If they win both games, they have a really good shot of just coming out, pulling away with the series.
But the problem with the Blazers is that it's at least from what game 1 tells.
The Blazers always struggle against Golden State.
Who won game 1?
I want to see the Nuggets.
Denver won Denver won 121-113. Damian Lillard had 39. 39. So Damian Lillard did everything.
How many did McCollum have?
Enes Kanter had 26.
How many did
16.
McCollum's got to do better than that.
No, it's not them three.
Bad.
Outside of McCollum,
Rodney Hood, Lillard, and Cantor, then nobody scored anything.
Yeah, like Mo Harkless had like 2. Aminu had 2. Myers Leonard. Like these guys got to step up a bit more if they're going to beat a team like the Nuggets, who are one of the deepest.
They
just
need to step up defensively too.
Not what
the Nuggets.
My bad. Okay.
You can't let them score 121 on you.
Yeah, it's also very hard to play in the Pepsi Center. Pepsi Center is one of the hardest places to play. Like the entire the Nuggets team as a whole, they just played really like.
I would like to see the Nuggets in the series. I think the Nuggets have a bigger threat to the Warriors and the
Nuggets have no chance. Neither of these teams have
Nuggets
a chance.
are at least deep.
When they played against the Warriors this season, I'm pretty sure the average loss was by like 40. They lost each game they played by like at least 20 points. They got absolutely crushed.
God damn, it's over.
But they got crushed
they
got crushed. The Blazers actually have a chance. I'm pretty sure the Blazers beat the Warriors like
no
one.
Shot.
Oh yeah, they did. The Blazers did beat the Warriors, so the Blazers could win like one game.
No shot.
But like I don't know, it's like the Rockets are basically our only hope until the finals, and the only team that can beat them if they get there. I think Boston can.
What about?
And Milwaukee? The Boston or Milwaukee can. I don't think Toronto can.
I think Toronto can. Toronto is deep enough to, and they have Kawhi. They definitely can.
Okay, Toronto might. The only team out of the East that doesn't really. I don't think they can.
Sixers aren't. Sixers, they don't have a bench. They don't have anybody.
The Sixers don't have a bench. They're too star-studded. But they match up pretty well against the Warriors just because of how star-studded they are.
You know, like once their bench comes in, they won't be able to do anything.
That's true. But I don't like the.
But defensively, they're the best matchup.
Defense. The Sixers are the worst defense out of the 4.
I know, but like just the build the players have defensively, you know what I mean?
I can see that.
Redick could guard Curry. Well, I mean, I don't know, that wouldn't go well, but
I'd throw Redick on Klay Thompson.
Yeah, Redick on Klay. I'd have Butler on Curry. That would be a good matchup.
Butler on Curry. You have to have Ben Simmons guarding Durant.
Ben Simmons guarding Durant. Then you would have on Harris. I would have
the Draymond. Have Tobias cover Draymond.
Draymond on Tobias, and then
beat
Joel
and whoever the center is.
Yeah.
At this point.
Or Andre Iguodala or something like that.
Actually, have Embiid on Draymond, and then have Harris on
Iggy. Yeah,
Harris on Iggy. That would work.
If Embiid's on Draymond's not scoring.
Draymond's not scoring, bro.
No, not on Embiid.
No.
I don't know. We'll wait for that series when we get there.
If you get there, well, I don't even know if we're gonna get there, but I feel like whoever wins this series is gonna make the finals too.
Yeah,
76ers Raptors.
You don't think the Celtics or the Bucks will get to the finals?
I don't know about Boston. The Bucks maybe.
I've been saying Boston for a while.
I don't know. I'm not confident because Boston has a good team, but they don't have the pieces to bring them over the top. In my opinion,
I agree with you.
They don't have that one player that's just like unstoppable.
Kyrie.
Kyrie's not unstoppable, like
but he's one of the best players in basketball.
Kyrie is really good, but he's not like he's not gonna carry them. He's not like a Giannis. He's not like James Harden. He's not like Kevin Durant.
If Hayward plays
not like Lillard,
like Hayward. Now he didn't play well last game, but like if Hayward played like he's been playing this playoff so far,
they do have a shot. Boston is very deep. That's the one thing about them.
And they got great coaching.
Yeah,
I think so. That's why I think Boston has a good chance. Milwaukee's
just basically like LeBron playing them again.
Like it's Giannis. It's
basically like LeBron playing them again. Yeah,
it's like they got a good team though. They got Giannis.
They have a good team.
They got Middleton, Bledsoe, Giannis.
That's just the thing. Like we've seen what happened when LeBron plays the Warriors. I feel like Milwaukee's just gonna be the same thing.
Because the Bucks. The difference is that the Bucks actually have a good coach. LeBron's never had it.
That's very true.
The only decent coach that LeBron has had. The only decent coach LeBron has had his entire career has been Eric Spoelstra.
But when LeBron beat the Warriors, he also had a way better team than this. He had Kyrie and Kevin Love on his team.
I'm not saying the Bucks are gonna win, but like that's saying like it could be a good series.
But J.R. Smith was a good role player. Tristan Thompson, like they had a good team when they won. So I don't know if this Bucks team could win.
They're deep though.
Middleton, Mirotic, Lopez, Bledsoe. Like this is deep, but it's not as deep as the Cavs were.
They can match up because Bledsoe could guard. Bledsoe is one of the best defensive point guards in basketball. He can guard Curry with ease. Middleton can match up pretty well with Klay Thompson. Then Giannis can guard Durant.
I would have Middleton on KD.
No,
I have Giannis on KD.
Yeah, have Giannis on KD, and then you can have like Mirotic in there too, and then Lopez and all that. Like, I think it would work.
They would have to get rid of Lopez for this to work.
No, I think it'll work regardless.
Unless the Warriors have Bogut on the floor.
I think they'll be fine.
Lopez would have to come up the floor. You can't run Lopez against the Warriors and then they play that small lineup.
I'd have him on Draymond.
He's way too slow for that.
Yeah. Any other series that's going on you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, there's another one. Oh wait, no, we actually talked about them all. I forgot.
Yeah, I think it's a good time for a break.
How long have we been talking?
15.
Oh yeah, you can take a break.
Take a little break here. We're back.
All right.
Back with some other news.